In this class, we are going to discuss about the next topic, that is transient response of the RC circuit. Right? So already we discussed that is transient response of RL circuit. How to find the timing response for the RL circuit already you know. So depends on that circuit diagram, we'll finding the transient response for that RL circuit. So in the same way, the transient response of RC circuit also having the timing response. So how to find this timing response for this RC circuit means, here first of all we need to observe the circuit diagram. So this circuit diagram generally made up of with resistor and capacitor component. That means here the complete inductor component will be eliminated. Okay, in the place of RL circuit, the inductor will be replaced with capacitor here. Okay, so here the voltage at initially we are applying the voltage source, and this is resistor and this is capacitor. So voltage passes across the resistor is VR and voltage across the capacitor is VC. Okay, and absolutely you know this is switch symbol, right? So that is nothing but open switch. The symbol of switch is like this, means that is open switch path. Okay, we can call it as this is open switch. If the switch is in closed stage, so that is nothing but this symbol is attached here, that is nothing but closed switch, right? So now we have to finding the voltage response for this transient response of RC circuit. So after finding the voltage response for this RC circuit, then we'll go for the timing response. Okay, so first of all what we have to do in that circuit means, just observe the circuit diagram here. At initially we are applying the voltage source as here. So what happens, the switch is at initial position, the switch will be closed, right? So that means without applying the initial voltage, then directly we can say that the switch will be closed here. So once while the switch is in closed path, means the total current whatever the initially we are applying the supply, that will be passes through the whole the circuit while the switch is in closed. Okay, if the switch is in open path, the current doesn't flows through the all the circuit. Okay, why? Because means switch is in open means it absolutely the current value will be 0. Okay, so just remember it. If the switch is in open path, switch is in open, the current value should be 0. Okay, if the switch is in closed, that means we'll get something current here. Okay, so that means that current will be passes through the whole the circuit here. So here just observe one point, that is nothing but at initially the switch is in closed circuit. So that is nothing but if the switch is in closed path, automatically the circuit, whatever the circuit we are having in that will be acts as the short circuit. So just observe here, if the switch is in closed path means it look like straight line, that means it is in the path short circuit, right? It is in the form of short circuit. So once the circuit is in short circuit method, then the current will be passes through the whole the circuit. At that time the capacitor will be starts charging. Just remember the point. If the switch is in closed, at this case the current will be passes through the circuit. In this case, the capacitor will be starts charging process. Okay, this is a major point. So that means when the switch is in closed path, the current will be flows through the whole the circuit, the capacitor will be starts charging. So that means it will reach us to the peak level. Okay, so in that case the voltage across the resistor and voltage across the capacitor will be increases in this case. Okay, so voltage across the resistor and voltage across the capacitor, both the will be increases. This is the growth of current. Okay, so transient response of RC circuit, we are having two cases. The first one is growth of current and the second one is decay current. Already you know, right? So first we have to finding the growth of current. That means increasing current we should find it. So this growth of current, the switch is in open path, but at initial conditions we are finding here. At initial condition is nothing but once the voltage is applied, the switch is in closed path. So automatically the current will be starts flowing through the whole the circuit. Then automatically the resistor and capacitor will be starts charging. Okay, so that means it will be some whatever the current will be passes through the resistor and capacitor, it will be stores that charging level. Okay, so after storing the charging, that means it will be reaches the peak position, automatically the switch will be raised up. That means it will be in open path. While it reaches to the peak level, the voltage will be charged, will be goes to the maximum level, automatically it will be in open stage. Okay, so in this case, that means when it is reaches to the peak level, at the time resistor value, capacitor value will get maximum. Okay, so this is the theory part of this circuit diagram. Now we will finding the voltage values here. So the first thing is nothing but what we will do, applying KVL. So if you want to finding this timing response, compulsory will use the KVL method. That is nothing but mesh analysis we will used, applying KVL on whole the circuit. Okay, so applying KVL on the circuit. So now write the equation. So KVL equation is nothing but this completely voltage now. So V is equals to, with respect to resistor and with respect to capacitor, so V is equals to VR plus VC. So you know right, VR is nothing but in terms of resistor we should write for the voltage, that is nothing but Ohm's law IR plus VC. So in the previous case already we discussed, that is nothing but in terms of inductor will knows the current value, that is nothing but L into di by dt, right? So just observe the previous derivation what we will have in that. So that is nothing but this is the growth of current for this transient response of RL circuit. So for VL is nothing but what is the equation in terms of I value, that is in inductor means L into di by dt, right? Like this way, this is in terms of inductor. So like this way we will write the I equation in terms of which one? Capacitor. Okay, so how to write that capacitor value in terms of current is nothing but, so now I can explain that. So this is the first equation you can imagine. So the capacitor in terms of charge will have one formula. That means if you want to write the capacitor value in terms of I, directly we don't have that formula. So how to implement that value means from charge we will find that. Okay, so the charge value is nothing but Q is equals to CVC. This is our formula for capacitor in terms of charge. Okay, but charge we know the that means charge value in terms of I we knows, right? So this is our second equation. So why I am taking this equation means actually we don't have direct I equation in terms of capacitor. So first of all I need to this capacitor value implement in charge case. Okay, so after that whatever the charge value we are getting here, just apply the differentiation on both sides. Apply differentiation on both sides. So then what happens? dq by dt, with respect to time you can apply. So dq by dt is equals to C into dvc by dt. Okay, so now we know from this the current value I is equals to, generally the charge formula is dq by dt. Okay, so already knows this formula from physics, charge value, that is nothing but current value in terms of charge is dq by dt. So already we know right, dq by dt value what is that? I is equals to, general the formula in terms of charge is dq by dt, but dq by dt already we knows that equation is C into dvc by dt. Now we can say that I value in terms of capacitor is C into dvc by dt. Now we'll get the I value now. So this I value you can write in this place. Okay, so this is our equation number that you can take as maybe 3. Okay, so now apply I value or substitute equation 3 into equation 1. I value in equation 1. Okay, so then we'll get, so what is the equation 1 actually? V is equals to, that means IR plus VC, right? So now V is equals to, I is nothing but, already we know the equation, that is nothing but C into dvc by dt. C into dvc by dt plus into, we'll have one more value, that is nothing but R plus Vc. Okay, so here V is equals to Rc into dVc by dt plus Vc. Okay, so V is equals to, I will take as Rc as common term in between these two terms, then we'll get dVc by dt plus, so here we don't have Rc, right, just divide that value. Okay, so Vc by Rc we are getting. So then we'll get the final equation for this. V is equals to Rc into dVc by dt plus Vc by Rc. Now this you can do one thing here. This Rc value come to left side. So that is nothing but here multiply now. Then we'll come to left side means division. So V by Rc into dVc by dt plus Vc by Rc. So this is our equation number 4. Okay, so now the next step is nothing but here we will do one thing, that is multiply e power t by Rc. Okay, multiply with e power t by Rc on both sides. Okay. Okay, the above equation is multiplied with e power t by Rc on both sides. So now what we will get? So V by Rc into e power t by Rc, that is equals to dVc by dt into e power t by Rc plus Vc by Rc. So here C is nothing but always suffix ma, but here beside of R. Okay, so for V suffix is C, that is Vc by Rc into e power t by Rc. Okay, so then we'll get V by Rc into e power t by Rc. Here just observe one thing, I can rewrite this equation as like this: d by dt into Vc into e power t by Rc plus Vc by Rc into e power t by Rc. Okay, so before going to simplify this, I will explain one formula here, that is nothing but d by dt of, that is nothing but differentiation of uv formula. Okay, so differentiation of uv is nothing but d by dt of differentiation of u into v plus differentiation of v into u. So this is of one of the formula in mathematical, right? So that is nothing but here also will this equation, that means whatever the right side equation we are having here, that is in the form of differentiation of uv formula. Just observe here, if you are considering u as here, that is nothing but if you are considering u as here, that is Vc, and maybe V as e power t by Rc. Okay, so just observe one thing here. First one is d by dt of uv is nothing but differentiation of u into v. So differentiation of u into v. Okay, plus differentiation of v. So that is nothing but here v is nothing but what is that? E power t by Rc. That means u will be constant now. So Vc by Rc is constant, and differentiation of e power t by Rc is nothing but differentiation of e power x, again will get the e power x, right? So how to get that value means just observe one thing here. Okay, so I will explain again here, that is nothing but if you want to finding again this value, that is nothing but in the form of t by dt of ub formula is nothing but differentiation of u into v constant plus v into differentiation of u is nothing but here v is nothing but what is that? First of all, I can again rewrite this value. So I can consider as u as Vc and v as e power t by Rc. So substitute in this formula for uv values. So d by dt of u is nothing but what is the u value here? Vc into what is the next one? U into v. V is nothing but what is the value here? E power t by Rc plus differentiation of what is the next one? V. V is nothing but e power t by Rc into u. U is nothing but Vc. Again simplify this part. So differentiation of Vc into e power t by Rc plus just observe one thing here, that is nothing but differentiation of e power x. It look like e power x, right? So e power x is nothing but again we are getting the e power x, right? So e power x is nothing but e power t by Rc into x differentiation, right? Differentiation of e power x formula is nothing but e power x into x differentiation, we need to find it. So x differentiation is nothing but here we'll get the value is 1 by Rc. So with respect to t, no, t value will be 1 and the remaining constant is 1 by Rc into Vc. Okay, so finally the equation becomes d by dt of Vc into e power t by Rc plus this equation rewrite as Vc by Rc into e power t by Rc. Just observe this equation and this equation will be equal or not, check it. So d by dt of Vc into e power t by Rc plus Vc by Rc into e power t by Rc. That's why this equation I can call it as differentiation of UV equation. Okay, so generally now I am taking this equation rewrite as V by Rc into e power t by Rc is equals to d by dt of, so directly we can say that is in UV formula. So what we will consider here, U as Vc and V as e power t by Rc. So directly I can write differentiation of U into V. Okay, so the whole equation can be simplified like this. Okay, so after getting this equation, now we'll do one thing, that is nothing but integration on both sides. So now whatever the procedure will have, that will be equal to the transient response of RL circuit. Okay, just observe that. In that also we are doing integration part. So here also we are doing integration path. So that is nothing but apply integration on both sides means integral of V by Rc e power t by Rc into dt is equals to d by dt and apply integration. So Vc into e power t by Rc. If you are applying integration means compulsory we can mention as dt here. Okay, so now here V by Rc as constant and integral of, so which term we are having t, so for that only you can apply the integration. Okay, so dt, and here before going to apply the integration here for this term, first we need to simplify the differentiation. Here we'll have the integration and differentiation, right? So first of all we need to finding the differentiation, then we'll go for the integration. Okay, integral of Vc and this dt I can write here, and now apply the differentiation for this e power term. That means which term we are having t, no, for that only you can apply the differentiation. The same term repeated, but I can separate this differentiation is applicable for only this t term. Okay, so V by Rc into integral of e power t by Rc dt is equals to integral of Vc dt into, here differentiation of e power x. So already you know e power x formula is again e power x into x formula, that is 1 by Rc here. Okay, so now we'll go for the next step. So V by Rc into, now apply the integration for this, that is nothing but integral of e power x. So differentiation of e power x is nothing but e power x into x differentiation is 1. Okay, and integral of e power x is nothing but e power x by x. Okay, just observe the difference here. So integral of e power x is nothing but e power x by x differentiation is 1 by Rc here. That is equals to, now we'll do one thing here, 1 by Rc and Vc as constant. Why? Because here there is no t terms. Okay, so then apply the integration for this e power t by Rc into dt. So then V by Rc into e power t by Rc into, so this 1 by Rc comes to numerator means we'll get Rc. Next Vc by Rc into, here also the same thing applied here. So e power x differentiation integration is e power x by x differentiation, x integration is 1 by Rc. And apply, after applying the integration plus c we can apply. Okay, so V by Rc into Rc into e power t by Rc, and next Vc by Rc into this RC comes to numerator into e power t by RC plus C. So here RC and here RC both will be cancelled. So then we'll get V into e power t by RC is equals to Vc into e power t by RC plus C. Okay, so now this term and this term having the e power t by RC, so then we'll take it as this one, this term comes to the left side. Okay na, so then we'll get minus C is equals to, okay, so then we'll get the equation becomes, so I will rewrite this equation as like this. This equation I can rewrite as Vc into e power t by Rc is equals to V into e power t by Rc plus C. So that means I can remove C is here and I can apply C as here. Okay, no problem, you can apply the C is here. Why? Because means here the C value will be directly get, if you want to convert here then we'll get the minus value, so no need to take the minus values here. That means negative values we cannot consider, so that's why you can take it as integration C value, you can take it on the left side. Okay, so then we'll get, so Vc e power t by Rc, now V terms take it, e power t terms take it as left side, so that is equals to C. Now apply the integration, just observe the integration value, this will be positive now, so that's why I can consider C as here. Okay, so now take it common term as e power t by Rc, then we'll get Vc minus V is equals to C. Now this term comes to here, what happened? So Vc minus V is equals to C by e power t by Rc. Okay, so now Vc minus V is equals to C by e power t by Rc. So now I can rewrite this e power t value into numerator, that means denominator comes to numerator means C into this value, that means whatever the denominator you have to convert into numerator means then we'll get the minus value in the power. Okay, till now we didn't get any minus value for this e power x, so but now I can convert this denominator into numerator, then we'll get the minus here. Okay, so finally we are getting the equation is Vc is equals to, now I can rewrite this again, V plus C into e power minus t by Rc. Okay, so this is our fifth equation. Okay, so observe the previous derivation what we are having in transient response of RL circuit. After getting the V value, what we will do? Applying the initial conditions. Now applying initial conditions. Okay, so that initial conditions are t is equals to 0 and here Vc is equals to 0. Okay, so apply here Vc as 0, so these two terms, these two equations can be substituted in the above equation, so Vc as 0 and V plus C into e power minus t value also 0 na, so 0 by something, so 0 is equals to V plus C into e power 0 is nothing but 1, so then we'll get V plus C, so come to C value is nothing but minus V, or V is equals to, we are getting the minus C. Okay, this is our sixth equation. Okay, now substitute equation 6 in equation 5. Okay, so then what is the equation 5 actually? Vc is equals to, V place is nothing but we are getting the C value is nothing but what we are getting, minus V, right? So V plus, I can rewrite as C value will be minus V. Okay, so minus V I can substitute here in the place of C, so minus t by Rc. Then we'll get Vc is equals to V minus V into e power minus t by Rc. These two terms are in V, no? So you can rewrite this value as So in between these two, V as common. So 1 minus e power minus t by RC we are getting. Okay. So this is our seventh equation. Okay. So now what we will do means here. So this complete equation is in the form of capacitor, right? So that means we need to show the capacitor as charging process. That means applying C on both sides. That means multiplying or applying C on both sides. So I can multiply C with equation. So CVC is equals to CV into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. So here already we know CVC value is nothing but in the first we are taking CVC value, will take it as small q, and CV, that means without capacitance we can consider as the capital Q naught. Okay, CVC with respect to capacitor is nothing but small q, that is charge, and Q naught is nothing but that is CV. Okay, so 1 minus e power minus t by RC. Okay, so Q is equals to Q naught into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. This is our major equation for this transient response of RC circuit. Okay, so now we need to substitute another equation in that. After getting the charge equation, what we will do means, so now actually we have to find out the current value, right, in that. So from equation 1, so what is the equation 1? Actually we are having V is equals to VR plus VC, applying the KVL equation, right? So applying the KVL onto the circuit, so then we'll get the equation is nothing but like this. So here from this, V is equals to VR plus VC is nothing but what we are getting the VC value here. So VC value is nothing but V into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. You can substitute this value. That means equation 7 is substituting this equation. So that means V into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. Just observe here. VC value V into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. Okay. Now this EV and this value will be, both will be same. That will consist of V only. So you can rewrite this value into left side. You can take that value into left side. So 1 minus e power minus t by RC is equals to VR. In these two terms we'll have the V as common. So 1 minus e power minus t by RC. Okay, so then we'll get VR. So V is equal V into, so 1 minus 1 minus to minus plus e power minus t by RC is equals to VR. So plus 1 minus 1 cancel. So V into e power minus t by RC is equals to VR. So from this we are getting the VR value here. So that is nothing but VR is equals to V into e power minus t by RC. Just remember this value. Okay. So now finally we have to substitute this VR value into I equation. So generally what is the current value actually? We need to mention as in Ohm's law, I is equals to V by R. But here with respect to resistor is nothing but VR by R. So I is equals to VR value already we knows, e power minus t by RC by R. Okay. So I is equals to V by R, I can separate here from this. So e power minus t by RC. So I is equals to Im into e power minus t by RC. This is our current equation. Just observe here, is this growth of current or decay of current? Check it. Okay. So this is our transient response of the RC circuit of current value. Okay. So now in this we have to substitute three conditions. That is nothing but small t or capital T is equals to 0 condition. Okay. And another condition is small t and capital T may be infinite, or small t and capital T is equals to RC. These three conditions will be substituted in charge equation. Charge equation is nothing but this one. Okay. In place of t we can substitute that values. Okay. So I will go with the first condition. What is the formula actually? Charge formula, Q naught into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. So then substitute here t value as 0. So then Q is equals to Q naught into 1 minus e power 0. T value will be 0 na. So e power 0 is nothing but 1. So Q naught into 1 minus e power 0 is nothing but 1. So 1 minus 1 is nothing but 0. So Q naught into 0 means completely the Q value will be 0 here. Okay, so now we'll come to the next one. T is equals to capital or small t or capital T is equals to infinite. So then we'll substitute in that Q is equals to Q naught into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. So then Q is equals to Q naught into 1 minus e power infinite by RC, minus infinite by RC. Q is equals to Q naught into 1 minus e power. So e power infinite value is nothing but that should be 0. Just remember that e power infinite value means 0. So 1 minus 0 is nothing but then we'll get Q is equals to maximum charge, that is capital Q naught. Okay, so and the next one is small t and capital T is equals to last condition, that is RC we need to substitute here. So Q is equals to Q naught into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. This is our formula. So Q is equals to Q naught into 1 minus e power. In the place of t, I can substitute minus capital RC by RC. So these will be cancelled. So Q is equals to Q naught into 1 minus e power minus 1. Okay. So Q is equals to Q naught into 1 minus e power minus 1 value already I explained in the previous class, that is 0.368. So Q is equals to Q naught into 1 minus 0.368 is nothing but 0.63 I think 2. Okay. So that means the charge, okay, the maximum charge will be, that means the total charge passes through the RC circuit is equals to the 0.632 times of the charge will get. Okay na? So the total charge is equals to the maximum of 0.632 times of the charge will be increased in the RC circuit of growth of current. So then we are getting the transient response of the RC circuit for growth of current is increased. This is our graph. Okay, this is our complete explanation about the RC response. It's very important. Okay, so already you knows the RL circuit, but as compared to RL circuit, the extra thing is nothing but here we will do e power t by RC is multiply with both sides. That is the extra thing in that transient response of RC circuit. Okay, thank you.